morning, everybody.
How y'all doing today? Hey, there you go. She started laughing. Week number 2. I don't know what her problem is, but she just has this laughing fits that just won't stop. Are you feeling okay?
You're stupid.
Yeah, I am stupid. You know, I watched this movie called Forrest Gump. He said, stupid is, stupid does. My mom always said a boat is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh, Lord. That's the kind of day we're going to have. Good luck with your dad.
Good luck.
Oh, thank God I have you guys here with me to help keep me sane.
What? I'm not gonna help. I might wait.
And she said a boat wasn't going to be fun.
I never said that.
Hey guys, how you doing? There we go. Well, we're back at the boatyard again. Are we ever going to get out of the boatyard?
Yes.
We are?
Yes.
When?
When we get the engine in.
Oh. I'll go down there and turn the prop shaft and go brrrr. Will that work?
No.
Oh. Well, we're going to try to get some more projects done today. What are we going to do? Well, I had ordered the zincs for the back of the prop, so I'm going to try to look at that and see if the bolts are snapped off in the prop, see about getting those drilled out if they are, and retapped. Let's see, what else are we going to do today?
You have your antenna.
That's right, I've got the antenna to put on the mast and run the brand new coax. So we're going to definitely get that done today because the spreader should be done this week. Hopefully, maybe the mast will go up here next week or the week after. So that's great news.
I'm taking a day off for that because I'm going to film that sucker.
Are you going to laugh?
There's a 98% chance that I probably will. Yep, sure is.
You know what you just did?
Nope.
You did it again.
What'd I do?
You did the sling blade. Are you going to say, I kind of like the way you talk?
Look at me, I don't know what's going on.
It's your dad.
You're married to him.
Can I take him back and do a return?
I'm not sure if that's possible at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm beyond the return policy. Unbelievable.
There's no more warranty left. There's no fixing that.
How did these intros all get right?
This is all staying in. I am not editing any of this out.
I'm going to go ahead also this weekend, maybe today, free for all, boat day.
It is. There's no set projects other than the few that we have planned, but yeah.
No, I mean, all the projects except for the prop and the zinc on the prop are done. Once the engine goes in, she can go in the water. So we're kind of like at that point where it's to do whatever we want to do. So it's kind of now it's getting into the fun time, the pressure's off. Good times. Let's just figure out what we're going to do and go do something.
All right.
All right.
See you guys in a bit.
I like the way you talk. All right, guys, we've got our mast here. This is the main mast, and this is the mizzen. We have a brand new Shakespeare antenna that we're going to try to put on. This is an old mount for an antenna that we're going to put right here. So we'll do that in a little bit. But this is the old coax. If you look, it's not in the best of shape. So we've got new coax that we're going to run. But there's some caulking in here that I have to get out. So we're just going to try to peel it out just to open the hole up. Caulking to not rub on the coax, but you had to have the hole big enough to get the end and fitting through. So you see that's a nice big hole now. And this should just be able to go right through there. So what I'm going to do is take some electrical tape and the new coax, tape them together. Should probably reuse this electrical tape. Okay. And yes, it's a different size, but I don't need really big coax to run the VHF antenna because I'm not running more than 50 watts through it. And believe it or not, this coax and this coax, even though they're different sizes, have almost the same characteristics. So what I'll do is take, just going to wrap them. So they just stay together. That's all I'm looking to do. Okay, so that should stay. So we'll come down to the other end of the mast here. Ah, here's where they joined it at one point. So we're going to undo this. And this is, now that I've seen this, it's going to make life real easy. Okay, so inside here is a complete and utter mess. So here's the other end of it. I'm just going to pull down this end and I'm going to feed in that end, and hopefully we'll see the cable come through.
Yes.
It's really not good. Now this is a dilemma. Big dilemma. Sometimes there's holes cut in the mast that you can pull the plates off and do an inspection, but I'm not seeing any. Morning, sir. Now this one, I don't know how to fix. We might have to just put this on pause. Interesting. No idea. Well, after some research and looking, the cable I can pull, and it looks like the cable's going in this way towards the top of the mast, and it's affixed somewhere in there. The only option I see is to undo all these screws and pull the masthead off. And that's something I don't want to do without talking to my rigger and see what he says. He might have another idea. I don't think we're going to get this brand new clean white coax down the mast today. One thing we can do is this beautiful Shakespeare 5215 VHF antenna that will also work with AIS. We can get that onto the mount. And it's as simple as undoing this nut. And once the nut's off, slide it into the hole. And then we'll put the nut on it. And that's it. So the antenna is now on the mast. And then what we'll do is the coax will just hook up here. And then that project will be done. We can't fully check this one off the list, but to be continued. The back of our prop here is what's called a feathering prop, because when it's in propulsion, it does this so there's no drag. Or it moves the blades. Back here, there should be what's called a zinc, and this is a sacrificial anode. Hopefully this will match right up, because there's a hole here, and a hole here that it screws into. But more disappointing news, because our zinc is too small. Not the prop that we were told it was. It was supposedly a max prop, 70 millimeter. The zinc is what I needed, and that is what it is. It says 70 millimeter on the inside. So, yeah. Now I get to try to find some identifiers on the prop, and I'll take wire wheel and try to identify what the prop is and the model number, so I can return these zincs and get new ones. Alright guys, continuation, it's the next day. We're kind of running a little slow. We kind of got hot, overheated, and we've got, the peanut gallery back there. So what we're going to try to do today is, I think I have the original non-feathering prop for the boat. We'll look at maybe trying to slide that on here in a bit, but first I got to try to get this thing off regardless so I can get it serviced. But we're just going to try to put the other prop on to have the prop on for now. If we do go in the water, I don't need to be rushed to spend massive amounts of money on getting this serviced. We're going to try to remove these 6 bolts out of the back. And then this plate should come off, then the blades will come off, and it just should come apart. So hopefully it's not going to end up all over the floor. Ooh, this one's loose. loose too.
Now, did you happen to say how you found out about this yesterday?
Well, I found out about this because on this side of the prop, there's holes. There's 6 holes that should have screws like this up inside them. But I don't believe there's any screws in there because grease came squirting out of them. So that leads me to believe that this whole half clamshell is going to fall apart as soon as I pull this end piece off, this cap. Okay, halfway there. That one's loose. So, 4 down, 2 to go. Come here. There you go. My sneaky suspect is these are the only screws that were holding the prop together.
I'm guessing that's not good.
No. Okay, good. Okay, this is going to be fun.
Oops.
And just as I thought, there's nothing holding that on. Because that you can see the screw holes. So now we have to clean this up and figure out how to get this off. Because right here it's our prop shaft. I need to get some paper towels.
They're in the boat. No, they're not. They're in the truck.
I'll be back then. Alright, so after attending YouTube University, I found some things out about this. There should be, there's letters back here to tell you the degree of the prop and everything, but it fell apart before I could get all that. I'm just trying to clean all this grease off to see how to take this apart, which I might have to go back to a specialized class on YouTube University on how to remove this. So this nut should come out, okay. And here I can show you the letters on the end should be pointed with markings on there, which we have no idea on where they go on the degree of the prop. So this should be a nut, yay. There's the end of our prop shaft. I have a feeling once I get this nut off, the nut is right here, it's hard to see right now, but right here's the end of our prop shaft. There's a nut. Once I pull that off, this whole sleeve should be able to come off. So right here is the nut. That's our prop shaft. And then it's hard to see, right here is a little metal clip that I believe we have to bend out, and here's one we have to bend out as well. And you can see the letters should line up with that nut that I took off. I think once we bend those out, we're able to pull this nut off. We might be able to pull this covering for the prop.
They look like those little picture frame things that you...
That's exactly. There's one down here. Okay. And now I got to get this nut off. And I don't think my crescent wrench that I have in here will go that big. It won't fit. Here's the grease that was in there, and you kind of see the two colors, the green and then the brown. The green means it's full of water. It's not good. So this is definitely a crisis averted. I'm going to go ask a neighbor to see if he might have a big enough wrench. To be continued.
Found a wrench.
Let's see. Yeah, that's when it comes off, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to go in and block this somehow, because as you see, the whole shaft's turning and it shouldn't be. You have to pull.
You're pulling me.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, maybe if I put the camera down.
Okay, there are these little pins. Let me clean this up a little bit. That were in there that were keeping the nut from moving. As you see, I bent it a little bit.
Oops.
So,
Do you want me over there?
I might be able to get it. You know, it's a lot easier when you look a little closer. So it looks like we're going to need a new prop shaft nut. Now I'm thinking it should just
Slide off?
yeah, just slide right off.
Not so much.
It's moving. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find a gear puller to put around here and pop it off, which I think will be a little better rather than beating it. Although I might try a hammer and a piece of wood back here.
So you need that funny looking gear
I need
puller
this piece.
thing that I've been trying to buy on Amazon that you won't let me buy yet because we
You're
don't
right.
need it?
You're right.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, I'm not moving that at all. So we're going to have to find a gear puller and pop this off. Alright, so we went and purchased this lovely high quality Pittsburgh automotive gear puller set. We'll see, I mean there's assembly required. Uh-oh. That might work.
This was not the set from Amazon that you would let me buy.
No. Never opened this, so we're going to put it together real quick. That.
Maybe you need the short side.
No.
That one just doesn't want to stay up, does it?
No, it doesn't. I'm just going to turn it. Try to get it to come off. Like that.
I blinked and missed it.
What's that?
I blinked and missed it.
Yep. And just like that is the prop shaft.
Oh, that's covered in ants, love. Be careful.
So now, hopefully, we'll take this big lovely guy
Oh, that's
and
a
line
big
it
one.
up on this keyway. Like I said, we're going to just line it up on this keyway. Slide it on. And that's the prop. It goes brrrr.
That's.
Actually,
Is that all that you were wanting to fix this today?
that's it.
Holy smokes.
But there should be
Do you need more grease or something?
I'll have to figure that out. There's a nut that'll screw on right here. Then I thought there was a hole in here, but I'm not seeing it. So it might be double nutted, which is fine. Yay, raw.
And what's the difference between this prop and the other one you had on here?
These blades don't turn. It's a fixed pitch prop.
I understand that, but I'm saying what is the difference between having one that is fixed like that and the one that moves?
The feathering prop, where the blades will turn flat like this and go with the water, is you have less resistance pushing on the prop, so theoretically you go faster in the water.
So then wouldn't we want that one?
When you have a big heavy boat like this, you're only going to gain maybe a quarter knot.
Oh.
It's really not going to be that beneficial. We'll look at putting that on once it gets rebuilt later on. I just didn't trust it, and I'm glad I looked at it because, as we saw in the video, it fell apart. It was missing a lot. This, you kind of can't miss anything. Yeah, there's not really much to go wrong with this, unless the nuts come off the back and the prop comes off. I hope this is the right prop for the boat. But it looks it. And it's the same color blue as the hull was. So, it makes me feel good about it. I'm going to get a prop nut later and come back and put on. Then we can call this job complete. We're kind of calling it, you can't even talk. We're calling it a day, another short day. As you saw, the prop is giving me fits. I have to get a gear puller to pull the rest of it off.
Wait, time out. You would have had the gear puller if you would have let me order it from Amazon, and you said I was right that I should have ordered it. Yeah. Did I hear you say that again, that I was right?
Okay, so as I was saying, we're going to go get a gear puller because it's on sale now from Harbor Freight because it's going to be a lot cheaper. So,
Damn.
method to my madness. We got the prop for the most part disassembled. We'll get the gear puller. We appreciate everybody who clicks that like and subscribe. It means the world to us. We want to give special thanks out to our patrons. Without you guys and your support, we couldn't do half the stuff we're doing now. We thank each and every one of you for contributing to this project. Every like and subscribe helps. Every patron Sponsorship helps. Free Spirit, you can definitely tell that she's happy. She's coming back to life. She's looking pretty again. You can just feel that the boat's happy. You can also go over to our website at sv-freespirit.com. There's an Amazon shopping list. So if you want to purchase something directly for Free Spirit, you can do that. You can just buy it, ship it right to us. It'll be on the boat. You'll see it in the videos. On our website, there's other ways to contribute to this project. We do accept cash donations, and they are completely tax deductible off U.S. taxes. We are a 501c3 not-for-profit organization, so any cash donation or any donation at that fact is 100% tax deductible off your taxes. We try to help you out for helping us out a little bit too.
Yep, everything, every penny earned, everything that's purchased stays on the boat. We are not benefiting from this whatsoever. This for us is a labor of love. It is to help teach us to enjoy things, learn things. I'm learning every day. There's things that we did today that I learned that will change what we do next year when we have to redo the varnishing and everything. So it's a constant learning thing for both of us. And again, we appreciate everything that you guys are doing to help us achieve this goal.
Well, with Free Spirit, as you know, we never stop learning. No matter what you know, you're always going to keep learning. And I appreciate everybody for sticking in. I'm sorry about the background noise over there. They're working on a boat. Yeah, they're loud. But all right, thanks guys.
Bye.
Bye.